Alright, jumping back into the tournament for Tech Find and Brawler. Going against the Kilika Beasts. Yeah, let's do it. So I know it's kind of weird to jump into a tournament for techniques, and I know I didn't score too much on the last game. Kind of with this tournament, just to speak about it a little bit, what I'm mostly looking for is experience. So like when it comes to these tournaments, like, I'm kind of like, for top scorer, getting brawler, I don't care that much. I don't know, just in case anyone was curious, like, why are we doing technique? Like, why are we not trying to get top scorer in games? You know, like, why? It seems like something you'd want normally, but not in this case. And yeah, something I actually did want to bring up. Just like thinking about like content on this channel. I know it has been a while since I've recorded. I think there should be a video that uploaded this morning at like Monday 6 a.m. And then this one should be at 6 p.m. I know it's been a while since I've recorded. What I thought about doing, actually, curious what people think about it, is kind of continuing these series with, like, you know, like the journey to level 99s with every team, but also maybe jumping into Sphere Break. It is actually one of those things, just to kind of think about it, is like when you're playing Final Fantasy X-2, like one of the most fun things about that game is the Sphere Break tournament in Chapter 3. I think it's in Chapter 3. But no, in Chapter 3, you play the Sphere Break tournament. And you have to beat, I think, 3 people to get to the final round. But the thing is, like, there's so much more than 3 people to play against. Like, there's a whole list of people. Like, there are so many people, it's ridiculous. But you can only play against, like, 3 of them in the tournament, and I don't know if you can play those people, like, once you beat 3 people, you're done. But I don't know if you can go back and play any of the other people. Like, I don't remember if they're in, like, the hallway, able to be faced against, or what's going on. But I think it would actually be really cool to start recording that, like do like a Sphere Break like kind of series thing. I haven't really seen that on YouTube. To be fair though, I haven't really searched it out yet, but it is something I'd want to see. Like, I just think it'd be really fun. It's one of those things where, like, it's a cool little mini game. It's kind of like Blitzball in that, like, it's pretty impactful in the game. It's a very big part of it, and it just seems like a good time. And I mean, at the end of the day, with like this channel, I've mentioned it I think before, but the only things I really record are things where I'm like, oh, I'd like to watch that. And the same thing with this series is the only reason I started recording Blitzball is because I was looking up like Blitzball content to watch, and then I was like, there's not a lot of content, or a lot of the content that I'd like to see, so I I just started making it myself. A lot of the Blitzball content as of like, I don't know, as of like 3 years ago at this point, was, and still is a lot of the content, but is facing the Luka goers in the story game. Essentially, when, you know, like when Waka jumps in and he's like, I wasn't really that injured after all, and then he really was, and you know, and then you play with him for the last 2 minutes of the game, and yeah, you know how that works. But I feel like the same way about like a lot of mini games in Final Fantasies, where I just want to watch it, you know. It just seems like a fun thing to do. So yeah, just bringing that up, that might be something that I explore later on, just because it seems like it would be just a good time at the end of the day. I mean, who doesn't like watching some Blitzball, some Sphere Break, some whatever, and just seeing what's up. Yeah, there's a ton of mini games in Final Fantasy though, so I'm looking at recording some. I I haven't done a lot of it. I actually sold my Xbox One, but in what is it? Final Fantasy 15, there's the fishing game, and that seems like something fun to explore. I don't know if I'd record it yet. I still need to play it a little bit more. I played it a bunch. I own Final Fantasy 15 for the Xbox One, but I know they're releasing a PC version actually in like 2018 or something, like January. So I'm super excited for that. Like, I am ready for PC Final Fantasy 15. I'm on board. I'm buying it. As far as I know, I think they're retexturing models and stuff like that of the game, and like, you know, just the textures are going to be higher resolution, which I'm super excited for. But yeah, no, this could be a good thing. Yeah, and something maybe to record. Who knows? But anyways, going into this one, looks like Ronso got a level up, level 64. It is insane. More HP, more endurance, more path, more block, more what do you name? What do you want? It's kind of with my defenders, like, it's kind of weird at this point. It's kind of it kind of doesn't matter what level they get and what stats they level up in, because they're such a high level, they normally outclass everyone that encounters them. So it's like, it's just kind of icing on the cake at this point, which is pretty cool. I'm not against it. But yeah, jumping into this round, speaking more about the game we're seeing as opposed to the future, we do want to start making goals here, or at least a goal, because we could definitely lose, and that would not be great. Got to get that tech find, and then figure out what I want to find as a tech. I don't even know. I'll probably just choose something random. Probably choose like a super goalie for somebody who's not even a goalie. All right. So, I mean, they couldn't have set it up better if they tried. They just kind of gave me at least a shot at their goal. It's not going to be my day for that, though. Looks like the Ronso does lose the ball. He gets tackled and just gets essentially just wrecked. Should make coffee after this. That sounds like it'd be really good, you know. It's like 6:30 p.m., but I'm like, you know, let's make some coffee. Let's do this. Alright, so his pass is halved. Fortunately, that means nothing to me. And unfortunately, not a really great sphere shot, honestly. Like, going low 40s, like, that's like, what, 3 more shoot than you'd normally have. Nizarit could block this. He doesn't, but he could have. Definitely possible. So encountering Ronso again, we could hope for a really good tackle, and we actually get it. That's superb. That was very unexpected. We're actually gonna go for another sphere shot. It's kind of greedy and honestly kind of pointless, but we're also at the point where, you know, like, his pass is brutalized. So what else is he gonna do? He could probably make it to Ronso with a technique, actually, but who knows? Anyways, it's 2-0, so I mean, we definitely won. The main goal of all these games, though, is to get experience at the end of the day. Depending on what we're playing for, though. If we're playing a game for something serious, like just a serious item that can sell for some gil, then maybe we'd care a little bit more. Goes to Iskin. Iskin could definitely score here if he gets away from my defender. And I mean, he's got the speed to do it as a person with average speed. Nat pass 3. Oh my gosh, did we not notice? Oh, jeez. I'm trying to remember if Ronso has Nat pass 3 or if I just didn't even notice that as an option to tech copy. Okay, you folks get away now. Come on. All right, and I think we might get 2 more passes in here. That'll probably be it. I mean, this really wasn't the half where we were just like, oh yeah, we got all the experience. No, it was very much a half where it's like, it's gonna be a little bit at a time. Maybe we'll get a little bit experience, but it's not the high roll and level up everyone kind of game. Yeah. Alright, looks like newbie Ronso did level up though. He got more attack, endurance, pass. Attack's definitely liked. I mean, everything else is like, it's okay. It's like Caillou staying with the Ronso Fangs for 11 games. A boost actually scored there, so yeah, he's still pushing forward on that top score. We could definitely take over though with just 1 goal in the next game because we're facing them. So yeah. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.